Keep it going for Chris Clem, everybody. That's what Thor would look like if he was from the Midwest, that's for sure. Oh God, you guys are all here, huh? This is awesome. Everyone having a good time? Yeah, give it up for everyone you've seen so far. Yeah, Daniel Myers will be doing a bar mitzvah after this, that's for sure. John Brown, he loves the Red Fox, punts and pints, he's pissed about it. Should be called fighting fentanyl, let's be honest. Let's be accurate about what's going on over there. No, it's Pete, thank God for Pete telling everybody what gender of my baby, that was really nice of him, thanks. Didn't ask for that.
You said it's on the day, you son of a gun.
Yeah, no one listens to WNIRP, no one heard it.
Hook him up one time.
Give it up for Pete, yeah. Not like he's interrupting a show at his own comedy club, that's fun. Fuck you, Judge Volchko, get out of here. He hasn't called anyone gay tonight, so we're having a good night so far. Yeah, me and my wife are about to have a baby, yeah. I was really shocked when she told me because we haven't had sex in like a year. People are like, you want to know the gender? I'm like, I'm more curious about the ethnicity. Those are the parties you don't have, race reveal parties. Just gather all my friends and family in the backyard, pop a balloon. Yellow smoke, didn't see that coming. Cut into a cake, it's brown, you're like, oh, it's just chocolate cake, good, I was worried. You can't tell the ethnicity of a baby through an ultrasound, I know that for a fact. Actually, there is one way. We were getting our ultrasound, just like trying to find the baby's head, and just started singing Dave Matthews. It's like, you've got your ball, It's a white baby, you have a white baby, nice job. Fuck Dave Matthews. You like Dave Matthews? You look like you like Dave Matthews. You do like Dave Matthews, don't you? You don't know who Dave Matthews is. It's bullshit. Yeah. He's a cool guy. No, we didn't do a traditional gender reveal, but I always thought it'd be fun if we did with strippers. Like, oh sweet, I have a boy. Oh shit, I have a boy. It's twins. Oh shit, grandma's gonna be happy. Because they're dicks. No, we did have a baby the normal way with vaginal intercourse. Don't know why I pointed to you and said vaginal intercourse, but that's the way we did it. Vaginal intercourse, that's how we did it. And I have to preface that we had a baby with vaginal intercourse because we might not have, because we tried a lot of times. We actually struggled to have a baby. We tried to have a baby for 4 years, so we went through a lot of things. We actually did IUI, which is my least favorite. Anyone know what IUI is? No, that's good that you don't know what it is. So vaginal intercourse works for most of you. IUI is where I come into a cup and I hand it to a doctor and then he puts it inside of my wife. That was the part I was pretty confident about. Okay, here, can you help me with this? It's like asking your dad to help you fix a car. Just like holding the flashlight while he does it. I'm like, oh, that's where that goes. Would have never thought of that, you know. Doctor was a real dick about it too, he made me watch. Seems unnecessary. He whispered in her ear when he was doing it, I'm like, jeez. He didn't have to wink at me and smoke a cigarette afterwards, I know that for a fact. Paid $600 to get cuckolded by a doctor. He was an Asian guy, so it makes sense. Stupid. No, I'm excited. It's an exciting time in my life. We finally got invited to the gynecologist. Now that she's pregnant, I've always been wanting to peek around or poke around in that place, you know what I mean? A little peek behind the curtains, you know what I'm saying? Gynecology is not as fun as you'd think. Feels like having a vagina sucks. It's a real pain in the ass. I feel like having a vagina is like owning a pool. Like it's really cool in theory, you know? People are really nice to you when you have one. Everyone's trying to get in and out of it. They leave it a mess when they leave. But that upkeep is a nightmare. That lining breaks like once a month. Always trying to get the pH levels right, it's always hard. In my experience, it's just better to know someone that has one, that's what I feel like. You have a vagina, right? Pretty cool. Happy for you. You like hers? Oh, that's good. You guys dating? Fiance, congratulations. How long have you guys been engaged? Almost a year. When's the date? This summer? You sound pretty mad about that. Well, we could still end it, I guess. Congratulations. How'd you propose? You went down on her? That's really good. She liked that. How are the pH levels? Okay, let's get off that. Congrats. Give them a round of applause. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be a father. That's scary. It's coming up pretty soon. I start to look at the things I do day to day, and I'm like, I probably got to adjust my lifestyle. Like, I'm a 37-year-old man that sits down in the shower. Tried it one time, liked it, kept doing it. You ever sit down in the shower? That's awesome. Yeah, thank you, yeah. It's like taking a bath in the rainforest. It's amazing. I feel like that might be traumatizing for a child. Like, picture your dad. Picture your dad right now. Now walk in and he's sitting down in the shower. That's confusing. What the fuck happened here? Just washing his legs. Like, oh, it seems easier. Gotta stop drinking and driving. Probably should have done that before, but he can't do that anymore. Can't do cocaine casually. That sucks. Gotta stop doing that. I asked my dad, because you start to think, like, you know, how did my parents raise me? Like, what are the things they did? And I asked Dad, I go, what happened when you found out my mom was pregnant? He goes, well, first we got back together. That's good. Then we got married because we're good Catholics. So. It's like, it was a different time, Josh. You could only drink and drive if you had cocaine. That was the only way you could do it. It is naughty, yes. That's funny. You start to think about your childhood when you're having a baby. You're like, what are the things I did? I'm like, what are the sacrifices you had to make, Dad? He's like, well, we had to start sitting in the non-smoking section at the restaurants. I'm like, that's good. We switched to ultralights. Yeah, when your mom was pregnant, it was real tough on her. I'm over here baby-proofing a house, putting like things on the corners to make sure it doesn't hit its head. Now they're just covering me. They were just covering me a cloud of secondhand smoke to make sure I was okay. It's like they're blowing their love on me. That's all they were doing. My favorite toys. I'm like, what are my favorite toys growing up? My favorite toy ever growing up. This is, and I bet you a lot of you guys play with this. It is end table ashtray. That was my favorite toy. It was always in arm's reach. It was made of glass, weighed 13 pounds. I don't know why I did that. Pull it down on you, get a concussion. That was fun. Made sure it was full of cigarette butts so I could play with them. Used them like action figures. It's like cowboys versus Indians. It's just camels and Marlboros playing together. Oh, here comes the little dame. It's a lipstick on it. I think her name's Misty. Yeah, that's where she is. This one smells like Uncle Keith. That's a roach. That's a roach. Stay away from that one. Seems more irresponsible than usual. No, I grew up as an only child. Any only children in here? Okay, good. Yes. Alone like my entire life has been. Thank you. Yeah, no one loved me either. No, my parents never gave me any siblings, but they gave me a divorce when I was 9. That was nice of them. Make sure I could have that forever. I don't think it affected me, though. I really don't think it had any effect on my personality at all. So it's not like I go out anywhere and try to get people's attention or stand in front of groups of people and gain their approval. I do none of that. Yeah, I think it affected me. I did 10 minutes at my own baby shower. Do you know how sad of a human being you are when you walk into the baby shower and go, oh, it's a good crowd, it's a good crowd. Who books this? Who books this? I could do it type 5 if you want. Yeah, my parents did a good job. I mean, they had me when they were like 20 years old. I can't imagine having a kid when I was 20. Honestly. You had a, yes, it's good. It's very excited about underage pregnancy, that's cool. No, it's, I mean, if I had a kid when I was 20, I was a burnout working at Circuit City. I don't think I was going to offer a lot to the table. Circuit City, remember Circuit City? I was so bad at my job, they closed that location while we were working there. Like, you guys suck. People would rather go to H.H. Craig. Rest in peace, H.H. Craig. It's Christmas. Pete, how do you know there's Christmas? Right there. So. No, now we're old. Now I feel like I'm too old to have a kid. Not too old, but old. Like, we're over 35, so they consider my wife's pregnancy geriatric. Yeah, geriatric's not the term I would have used to describe the pregnancy. I couldn't get a better term for that one. I'm like, what does geriatric pregnancy mean? Like, do we need to start walking in the mall in the mornings? Like, do we have to get lunch at 1 or noon to have dinner at 3 p.m.? You should get that. Important? Does someone have to take a pill? Your Uber has arrived. Still going, though. Let's keep that rolling. Whose is it? It's yours? Oh, don't just go off. It's fine. We're on your time. It's cool. Was it important?
I don't know. I haven't looked yet.
Would have helped if you did. I don't know what I was talking about. All right, thank you guys very much. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I know where I was just fucking with you. Yeah. No, yeah, geriatric pregnancy. Like, do we have to give birth while watching Blue Bloods? Is that what we have to do? It works better in sequence. I'm old. No, I don't, like, it's weird. Like, I'm not old. I know I'm not old, but, like, this is the year I started to feel like I can't do the things I used to do. Like, I don't know, like, at 37, that's just the age. Or, like, and I tell people, I'm like, 37, everyone's like, yeah, that's about when it happens. Like, no one fucking told me that. Pull a hamstring playing backyard football, still can't walk right. Yeah. This guy's higher than shit. He is, he's laughing so hard because he's so high. Gummy just kicked in. You took it at the right time, that was good, I'm glad it kicked in now. You ever take a gummy before a kid's birthday party? Don't do that. You take it after you get there, trust me, when you're at the birthday party, that's a better time to do it. Because then you introduce yourself, next thing you know you're playing in the pool with the kids, you just look like a normal person. You ever forgot you took an edible and take an Adderall? Whoa! Your body's like, what is happening? Are we partying or are we not? I don't know what's going on right now. No, mold. People are like, oh, you know, when you have kids, like things are gonna change. Like you're gonna have a completely change. All the things you do are fun are gonna be gone. Like I don't think we're using our time wisely anymore. I think we're about ready for a change. Like the other weekend, we went for dinner. We went to have dinner on a train. Yeah. No, it's not all. What do I have dinner like it's World War II? This is a horrible idea. We were the youngest people on that train by 60 years. Half the people voted for Eisenhower. Looked like we're on a train to the afterlife. Stay away from that tunnel, there's a light in that. I joined a euchre league. Yeah, that's where I'm at. An 80-year-old guy and I had the same plans every Wednesday night. The other day I took a cholesterol pill and knocked it down with a vodka soda. I think I'm ready for change. That's not the reaction that deserves. Yeah. You're like, you're not gonna have any money anymore. I go, I'm not spending my money wisely. We did 23andMe last year. Does everybody know what 23andMe is? Yeah. It's a DNA test where they kind of tell you your heritage. You spit into a cup and you give it to them and they tell you what your heritage is. Don't come in the cup, I assure you. They will get very pissed off if you come in that cup. I thought that was the best way to give them my DNA. No, it's not. They will not give you a refund. Please don't come in the cup. That's just my public service announcement. Also, don't do 23andMe if you look like me. I basically paid $300. He goes, yeah, you're white. Yep, all white, pretty much white. The best part about it, though, me and my wife both did it. And I found out that of all the people that have done 23andMe, she has more Neanderthal DNA than 99% of them. And I don't know why that's funny, but it's fucking hilarious to me. It makes a lot of sense. I like to bring it up in casual conversations with people I meet. Like, oh, this is my legendary Valerie. She may look familiar. She's the third guy up on the evolutionary chart. You know, this one. My little hunter-gatherer she is. Be careful, she might start a fire in here. I can't control that. I got my mom 23andMe. She just started using it as a dating app. I'm like, that's not what it's intended for. She's like, he's really cute. We have a lot in common. I'm like, yeah, the same set of great-grandparents. She's been divorced 3 times, so, I mean, maybe she can start swimming in other ponds. I don't know. Good for her. Too old to go out. I can't go out anymore. My buddies are like, hey, you want to go to the strip club? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to make this bitch rain. Kohl's Cash everywhere. Honey, make sure you use that before the end of December or it expires. It's really good for you. Got in a bar fight recently. I wouldn't call it a fight. More of a brawl. I haven't been in a fight in 20 years. You know why? Because I'm not good at it. There's a reason I haven't been in a fight. And I'm not surprised I suck at fighting. I don't do it. I didn't learn how to ski till I was 30. I've been skiing for like 7 years now. I still suck at it. You can't fight just sometimes. Like, what's my biggest weapon? I'm just going to jump in there and go, how do you guys feel about observational comedy? Hey, anybody celebrating anything tonight? You guys married? What's going on? I'm just doing crowd work in there, getting my ass kicked. I'm not the guy you call to like help you in a fight. Like if you need to move, I might be the guy. Or if you have like a plethora of White Claws you're trying to get rid of, which I know seems specific, but I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I can help you with. We're ready for kids. Yes, I know, I have black friends. Now
You got Black Fred.
I know. I try to keep one. I just try to keep one. You know, it's like, I would like to have more, but they don't really like me. I don't know. Look at that guy, you're like, I'm not fucking with that weirdo. Like, my conversations are getting weird as I get older. Like, I find every time I, like, go to someone's house for the first time, I go in their basement, and the first thing I start to exclaim is like, there is so much storage space in here. You put so much shit in here. This is awesome. I went to a party recently some 19-year-old kid had, and all I kept talking about is like, your grass looks amazing. They're doing mushrooms in the back. I'm like, how do you keep it like this? It's like it's a condo. I don't even do this. I bought a bird feeder. That's fun. I just get pissed that squirrels are on it all day. Just standing outside, I'm like, honey, I told you, the fucking squirrels. I swear to God. These goddamn squirrels again. I'm like Samuel L. Jackson, like, I've had it with these motherfucking squirrels on this motherfucking bird feeder. You guys have a lot of bird feeder people in here, that's good, yeah. Bird feeder crowd! Let's not chant that. There's a lot of squirrels in here. They're good people. Some of my best friends are squirrels. Please don't yell out, sir. Nipping that in the butt. You see that crowd work? I nailed that. I'll tell you who's really screwed is my dog. Now that we're having a baby. Poor guy. That guy hit the dog lottery. Yeah, we got a dog when he was two 30-year-old people struggling to have children. That thing hit the dog lottery. He was found in a dumpster and he went into a luxury home where everyone takes care of him. I carry him to bed every night. That shit's about to end. We got him a DNA test too. I got my dog a DNA test. I'm an adult man. I got my dog a DNA test. He just came back and goes, yeah, he's an asshole. Knew that. Do you ever hear about dogs that are all bark, no bite? He's both. He's both. He's bark and bite. Little kids look at him like, it looks like he might bite me. I'm like, yeah, that's good instincts. Don't touch him. You're gonna survive a lot in this world. I wrote an Instagram page for my dog. Yeah, a crazy little thing called Chubb, everybody, yeah. He has more followers than I do. That's good. Pretty sure that's going away. I don't think I'm going to be taking pictures of my dog and posting them on the internet anymore because I'm lonely. I'm going to have to change the name to Used to Be Loved. It'll be Used to Be Chubbed, just to stay on brand. Thank you, I like that too. Now you just feel bad for the dog. He'll be fine. Unless he barks and waits the baby, then that thing's fucking going outside. First time he pisses on something, like, nope. Nah, he's a good boy. I love him, he's a good boy. Let's give it up for Chubb. Yeah, he's a king. No, I don't know. Looking at the pregnant woman's weird. The other day, like, and she's so awesome, like, honestly, like, to give birth and things like that. I have so much respect for women, more so than I did previously, which was kind of a lot then too, but the other day, like, she comes out of the shower and she's, like, naked. And she looks beautiful, like, you know, she has, you know, this nice arms, nice legs, you know, just looking skinny and just this beautiful belly. And it's my opportunity in life to look at her and go, man, you're just so gorgeous, I'm so happy that we're having a baby, I cannot wait for you to be a mother. But what I went with was, you know, you kind of look like the Grinch. Then proceeded to Google pictures of pregnant women dressed like the Grinch. I go, we should do this! This is amazing! She was a mean one. Like a seasick crocodile. Prickly as a cactus. I Googled the lyrics to the song before this. No, yeah, there's a lot of things you don't get warned about, like living with a pregnant person. Like, she turns more into more like a wild animal every day. Like as progressively as it goes on. Like she snores like a wildebeest. I never saw that coming. She sweats a ton. It's like a giant hot box next to me. It's like I'm sleeping next to John Daly at all times. Try to roll her over, that ain't happening. Me and the dog are just in the corner, like shivering, like I don't know what to do either. I'm scared too. She orders DoorDash all the time, which doesn't make sense. The only time she orders DoorDash is if you're drunk. I saw her on the Ring doorbell the other day as the DoorDash came in. She looked like a fucking raccoon getting it. That's how everyone loves getting DoorDash. No one's happy about it. It's like, I don't want my neighbors to know I ordered Arby's 3 times this week. Yeah, exactly. It's the worst. Why? Just go fucking get it, because you don't want to stare a human being in the eye and go, I need another beef and cheddar this week. Thanks, DoorDash. Now I can't get an Uber because you're delivering me food. Who's winning? She ordered Dairy Queen on DoorDash. That's a bad idea. No. Ordering Dairy Queen on DoorDash is like getting a stripper off Backpages. It's not gonna look like the picture. It's gonna be all wet and sticky. Pigs are laughing at that. I don't know why I thought of it. I'm like, that's funny. People should do that. Brownies everywhere. You know how I want my food delivered to me in another person's car? That sounds good. What's up, Santa? I didn't know if I was going to like having sex with a pregnant person. That was a worry of mine. Like, did you guys think about that? Like, what's going to like happen? I've never had sex with a pregnant person that I know of. One time we were having sex and she's like, is it weird that I'm this big? I go, I didn't have the heart to tell her that she's not even the biggest woman I've ever been with. I don't catch enough fish to throw any back, you know what I mean? Sometimes you haul in a catfish, you're like, I guess so. It was late. Have you ever had sex with a pregnant person? You have? Was it your baby? What the fuck? Whose baby was it? How pregnant was she? You didn't ask, like first trimester, second trimester? Are you looking at your bill? It's fine, check's dropped. You'll be like, hey, let's dig into this. Why? Where did you meet her?
School.
High school? No shit! Oh, you knew her from high school, and then you met up with her, and you're like, you're kind of pregnant, but not pregnant enough, or like, it's fine. And then you guys had sex?
Yeah.
Did you talk to her? Are you currently raising that baby?
No.
Oh, fuck you then. No, it's fine. You're in and out. Yeah, I just left him like his father did. Screw you guys. That's funny. Sorry. Well, congratulations on that one. So. Give him a round of applause. No, I didn't know if I'd like have sex with a pregnant person. Text it out. I do. Do I like it too much? That's a slippery slope. Literally. Now, you guys make great. I do have to get out of here. Give you guys yourselves a round of applause. Make sure you guys take good care of the wait staff, too. They do an awesome job. There's a lot of people in here, and they're working very hard. They're for Pete. Thank you, Pete, for allowing me to do this and having all this out there. And I know it's a lot to come out here with the weather and stuff, so I really do. It does mean a lot to me, so I really am thankful for everyone coming out and hanging out with us. But we're starting to think about a lot of things, kind of moving forward. And I don't know if we're going to be like the greatest of parents, and something recently kind of made me nervous about that. So we didn't want to find out the gender of our baby, right? But then we kind of did. Because we went to an ultrasound, and on the ultrasound, my wife looked at it, and she goes, "Oh, I saw the gender, it said female." So we're having a girl, like, cool, we're having a girl, we're gonna get everything ready, we're gonna have a little girl, I'm really excited. And then yesterday she comes home, and she goes, "Oh, I kind of fucked up, it's a boy." The OBGYN was just bewildered by this. She's just calling it, "Oh, the little girl, we have her backpack, we're so excited, I got her dress, I got everything for her, I got so many bows, I got so many bows." And then the lady's like, "Well, that's good, because here are his balls." But it's 2022, so you know, it's really his choice. Thank you. She'll be driving me home tonight, so that's nice. That's the one thing you're thinking, like, "Oh, it's cool, I got a pregnant chauffeur. This is awesome." It's like having an Uber driver if the Uber driver was perpetually mad at you. Like, you think it's fun, it's not. Like, usually getting an Uber, they're like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, great, you know, thanks for picking me up." He's like, "Oh, it's my pleasure. You know, I'll take you home, you have a good night tonight." I'm like, "Yeah." And it's the same thing, different tone. I just get into the car and she's like, "How was it?" "This is fine, it was good." "Did you have a good time tonight?" "Yeah, no, this is cool. Thanks for driving." She's like, "Oh, my pleasure." Uber driver's a dick. Can we stop at Taco Bell? I'm kind of hungry. Good thing she's hungry too, so that helps. Win-win. No, I do gotta close this up. I do want to end on this because I think it's funny. Like I said, we had our baby with vaginal intercourse. Yeah. Yes. Dropped it in there. It was like Star Wars. I just got that thing and I'm like hitting a womp rat. I fucking nailed it. Just held the follow through a little bit longer that time. No, but the way we could have had our baby would have been a much weirder story. As I said, we did IUI a bunch of times, and I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's a process where I put my cum in a cup and I give it to a doctor, right? The first time I ever did this is a really, really weird experience for me because they give me a cup, and all they give me is the cup, and Val goes to me, my wife goes to me. She goes, "You need to have this at the doctor by 7 a.m. on Wednesday." I go, "That seems really specific." No notes, just gives it to me, like, so I set my alarm at like 6:30, I'm like, I'm really good at this, I'm gonna knock this out of the park, I'm gonna have this thing there early, I'm gonna get a cup of coffee before I go there. 6:30 rolls around, my alarm goes off, I get up, I grab the cup, I look around, I had not planned on where I was going to masturbate at. And she's like, "Well, where would you normally do it?" I go, "You're typically not here." So I start scurrying around my home like I'm on Legends of the Hidden Temple, trying to find a place to do this. I finally end up in the basement, the furthest place away from her, in the back corner like I'm in the Blair Witch Project, just like this. So I turn on the pornography, because that's how I do it. And I keep turning it up, I cannot hear what's on this phone because I need sound to do this. I'm connected to the Alexa speaker upstairs. This is a true story. My wife texts down, go, "How things going down there, bub?" I go, she goes, "You don't even have a stepsister, weirdo." I love the amount of guys laughing at. They're going, "Yeah, I've been there." It's all they give us. It's not like that's where it's seeking out. It just seems that it's popular now. Not even the weirdest masturbation story I have in my life. I once had a friend catch me masturbating in high school. That's a true story. That's a nightmare of any high school student. My friend Joe came over a little unannounced after school one time and walked in on me masturbating. And I thought, well, let's just keep this between us. And he's like, "That seems good. Yeah, we won't tell anybody." That was a lie. I walked into the high school cafeteria the next day and everyone was staring at me because he had told all of them that he caught me masturbating to Judge Judy. I don't know what was on the TV. It could have been Judge Judy. That's not what I was looking at. And honestly though, if I'm gonna masturbate to daytime TV, I could do worse than Judge Judy. She's a really nice lady and she's very stern. You know what's under that cloak? Justice. And now for the last 20 years of my life, people just send me gifts of Judge Judy. You know how many gifts of Judge Judy there are? A lot. And all of them, she's like, so finally, I do cum in the cup, and I don't know how much cum I need to put into the cup. No notes. There's a line on the cup, like, do I fill to the line? Is this double dare? Is this a physical challenge? I don't know. No time to fret. I'm running out of time. I stick it in my belt loop, because that seems logical to keep it warm. I hop in the car, I drive to a hospital, and the way I try to give this cup of cum to a human being is not the way that I had pictured it. I thought, it's like a backdoor deal. They open something up, I slide it in a paper bag. No, I walk in general population. I'm in an elevator with a family of 5, with a cup of cum in my belt loop. I'm hunched over. It looks like I just stole something from a grocery store. It's a beautiful family you have there. What if it falls out accidentally? Do we go, this almost never happens? Ha ha ha. I don't think they'd find it funny. I finally get there. I get to the door. I wait in line. There's a line. Didn't think that was going to happen. Sitting there, a whole bunch of guys just standing in a row like this with cum, holding cups of cum. I finally get up to the door. I get up to the place. I hand it to the lady. And I don't know why this mattered, but it was the most attractive woman I've ever seen in my life. And I present this cup of cum out of my belt loop and go. She looks at me, I look at her, we look at the cum. And she puts a basket out and I drop it in there. I go, was I supposed to fill to the line? She goes, that's the creepiest thing anyone's ever asked me. I had to do that 8 times. 8 times. By the end of it, I was like a pro. No more in my belt loop. I'm walking that thing like a cup of coffee in there. I'm like, what's up, Gene? Nice to see ya. Got him right here. Good, got a load. I get in that elevator, same family of 5. I'm looking around like, beautiful family. Got 20 million right here. Tossing that cup of the cum to the lady, like, fill the line just for you, babe. All right, guys, thank you very much. My name is Josh Volchko.
Josh Volchko! Wow, one person standing. That's not enough to start a movement. So, but Josh is very good. That was funny, right? Make some noise for Josh. That was great.